Hey, what's up, man? Thank y'all for tuning in. So, as some of y'all may have seen, right, there is a brawl that happened between Lauderdale Lakes and Lauderdale Kings, right? The issue that I'm having, bro, is that this whole year, I've been saying how when it's fights that goes on, the only people that it affects is these kids. Now you got adults that are super grown that can't hide they or control their emotions. I don't care what scenario that a person can bring up. Ain't none gonna be enough to say that fighting is the remedy and the solution for the issue that arrived. Ain't nothing nobody gonna tell me to make a person say, oh, well, this person disrespected me, or this person did this, or this person did that. Man, what are we? How are we acting younger than these kids are? It's like, man, these adults do not care about none of these kids. They only care about a lot of bragging rights. I won, I did this, I did that. None of these dudes are really doing nothing to show that how much I care. Now, the only person that I've ever seen, literally, that basically held his composure for the benefit of the kid was coach for the Real Deal Dream Chasers. That man sit there and took a punch just for the simple fact and didn't not hit the person back, just for the simple fact that if he would have been disqualified from his team. Now, let these other coaches that's so-called hood, yeah, man, I'm in the hood, I gotta represent. Bro, if that's the mentality that you must have, stay away from youth sports. If you are an adult that can't control your emotions, stay away from youth sports. If you're a person that don't care about children, stay away from youth sports, because all they doing is hurting them. In California, you know what they doing? In California, they're trying to make it to where you got to be 12 years old before you even start playing football. And they're going to do that in Florida too, because the way that people are behaving at these games, these practices, or wherever the situation is, they're going to get disqualified. Now, I seen something, I believe it was from Clayton, where he mentioned something about the teams being disqualified. And for what? It's literally no reason for a person to be fighting. And I'm telling my young guys, man, it's not worth your career. It's not worth your future. None of these adults out here need to be fighting. If your parents is one of the ones that can't accept somebody constructively criticizing you, tell your parents to stay at home. Do you a favor, because that's only going to hurt you as the young player, because that thing follows people. It follows everybody in their career. If you got a parent that's very troublesome, that you got a lot of colleges that would not touch you, that would not pick you, just for the simple fact they don't want to deal with your parents. The fact that I'm even talking about this and somebody is probably disqualified in a season to go to a championship, a national championship, before it even starts, that is wild to me. I don't care if somebody is coming to my practice. All right, cool. You're coming to my practice. We can deal with that after the fact. But these people can't even control their emotions with the fact that you got kids there. It's kids. And I don't understand why people are like that. So now here's one of the things that can potentially happen. Somebody may not even want to rent that field to them anymore, just for fighting and brawling. These are the things that happen. Do you see why in College Park they no longer have a home? One of the things that they mentioned was the fact that it's too much smoking weed, drinking, and all that stuff, and fighting going on. That's what they mentioned. people are giving these people an opportunity to come in and further take away, activities from these youth. And to me, that is very unfortunate, because the way I operate, I am for the kids. I want to do everything for the kids. And it's hard to do anything when you got coaches out there that's acting as if they have no manners. It makes literally no sense. And then the kids grow up mirroring that same type of behavior. None of these people want to be a role model to these kids. And it's unfortunate. And I guarantee you somebody is bragging about how they punched somebody, how they did this to somebody, how they end up fighting this person, and how I've been disrespected and all this other stuff. Now, I get it. The person came to your practice, if that's what the truth is, right? Because to be honest, I don't know what the truth is. I know that a fight was had, and I know that the fight was unnecessary, and the fight shouldn't have happened, and the fight caused them to be disqualified, and the fight may get them banned from even participating at the park, and the fight may also ruin those kids' life. So how much of it was worth it? I'm telling you now, if I'm a parent, it ain't no loyalty like that. I'm a loyal person, but I'm not sitting up there dealing with somebody that can possibly ruin my child's life. And that's what's going on. I don't care if they just denying you. The fact that the person is participating and fighting, listen, it's cameras all around. That mess is not going to go away. It's not going to go away. You got cameras all around, and it's being posted, and many people have already reposted it. So when they look and see some of them parents in that video, they're going to look and see who is the player of those parents that actually have been fighting on that field. And guess what they're going to say? We don't want him. All because adults don't know how to act. They act younger than the kids, and then get mad at the kids for acting like a kid and being immature because he is a kid and already immature. It don't make no sense. I'm trying to help people, but then you got people like that, and I'm not going to even blame the organization. I'm going to blame the people that was actually for that age group. I'm not blaming no entire organization unless the entire organization was involved. But I didn't get word of that, so I'm not going to speculate. But it makes literally no sense. That's why they're trying to ban things in California. Because they got people out here don't know how to act. Our imagery is already bad as it is. People don't want to do a lot of stuff for Black individuals due to the fact that they already deem us as being criminals, thugs, street guys, this, that, and people just make it that much easier to basically make sure that the stigma that they have of us is very correct and exact. It makes no sense how these people are conducting themselves. It makes no sense. Every single year we get an adult that don't know how to behave. Walking away it makes you a bigger man than just sitting up there and fighting and ruining these kids' game. It makes no sense. I'm trying to figure out. I'm talking about right now, adults ruin these kids' opportunity or possibly ruin these kids' future. That's what I'm talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna address some other stuff, but that's what it is, bro. These people don't have no regards for these kids. They expect these kids to behave and do everything that they want them to do, and in return, they're going to misbehave and react in a very immature, emotional way. And then not only that, who knows what's going to stem from these fights? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. If you get into it with in youth, you should have a thick skin. You should be able to tell somebody, hey, you know what, bro? That's not appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we could talk about the game later, possibly having the game. I know how it probably went. I wasn't even there, but I can just about guess if there was a fight, how it went. Oh, fuck, nigga, what you doing here? Man, y'all come to my practice, man. Y'all did it. Bro, that's that immature shit, bro. Who still want to be street in 2024? Because we know with all that AI technology and all this stuff that's going on, bro, we know that dope ain't going to last long. And I'm just being honest with y'all. That ain't going to last long. Y'all going to have to learn how to do other trades. And being hard and being on the street ain't going to be long. I can guarantee you. The only route and direction that you going to go in is jail. Are you going to be buried? We know this. This has been for a very long time, bro. If you play in the street or you have street behavior, chances are it's two ways: the box or in jail. So why do we have coaches reacting in this manner? It don't make sense to me. It don't make sense. And the thing is, bro, people are so accustomed to drama that they love it. But guess what? You got somebody like Clayton, right? Well, y'all loving it, and y'all get them consequences, and then y'all get the begging, trying to get back in the in the good graces, try to go national, and then they tell y'all, nah, y'all can't do that. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay for that one way or the other. And I know a lot of people don't like it, but I can't stand it when grown folks mess up kids' careers, young kids' careers. And it happens so more often than not. And we got to be adults. We have to literally learn how to communicate, because I can guarantee you the reason that the fight actually happened or took place was because it was a lot of disrespect going on. There can still be fun in youth football, and we still be and still be respectful. We don't have to disrespect somebody to get our point across. I want to play you. Hey, boy, I think we're going to whoop your ass when we play. I think we're going to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not disrespect. It's just somebody giving their opinion. You know what I'm saying? And being passionate about it. But now, I understand if somebody comes to you, threatening you, putting your life in jeopardy, then you got to do what you got to do. But I can guarantee you 10 out of 10 times that ain't what happened. I can guarantee you that. And the fact that these kids' future is uncertain, if I'm a parent, being the fact that it's so early, I'm going somewhere else. I'm doing that. Now, I understand that the team came somewhere, to your practice or whatever. But as a parent, I got to understand that, you know what, you should have thicker skin than that, coach. You shouldn't be putting my sons in position to where they're not going to be able to possibly play and get the exposure that they need, coach. And I know some people are going to be upset, but a lot of people be more upset with the fact that you addressing something as opposed to what they did that you addressing. A lot of them might be upset that I'm addressing the fact that, you know what I'm saying, grown men had a fight at a practice before the league even start. People gonna be mad at that, but they're not gonna be mad at the fact that these people actually had to fight and ruining these kids' life. So I know some of them might be like, oh, it's just youth football. Is they'll still have a chance. They'll have this. Hey, man, with all of these videos that's going on, all of this, the posts that people make, all of the comments that people make, all of the pictures that are out there, it's going to be hard to forget. It's going to be hard. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Definitely hit the subscribe button if you new. But I feel a certain way, man, when it comes to all of this fighting and all this other stuff at a youth football game because it doesn't make a lick of sense. You know what I'm saying? It don't make a lick of sense for the fact he says, what are the two non-U teams that fought? From what I'm told, it was the Lauderdale Canes in Lauderdale, Fort Lauderdale, if I'm not mistaken, Lauderdale Canes in the Lakes, the 9U teams, but they're 9U. So these type of things should not even be going on. A lot of this stuff shouldn't even be taking place. You know what I'm saying? We got to do better when it comes to youth football and the youth sports in general. We got to do better. We got to do better. I know a lot of, I'm going to tell y'all this, and I know a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying, think that I'm just a cameraman. I come from the streets, my dude. I've been in them streets. I know exactly how ignorant people think. Ah, man, ain't no nigga gonna come run up on me. Ain't no nigga gonna talk nothing to me. He ain't thinking about the kids at all. That's what he's saying. He not thinking about the kids. And then when they mention, man, you ruining it for these kids, man, I don't give a fuck. Excuse my French, but I'm just telling you how ignorant people talk. I'm telling y'all how ignorant people talk. They have no care about how they're ruining other people's life. They just care about getting a person in that moment. That is more important than kids. And I hate to say that, but it's true. A lot of people don't want to listen, but y'all keep doing this. I'm telling you. I'm documenting it now. If y'all keep fighting at these games, keep arguing at these games, y'all not going to have a venue to play at. Y'all not going to have a team to play on. And these kids are going to basically get the league snatched away from them. And it's not going to be good. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. If you agree or disagree, let me know why. But what do y'all think about adults fighting at kids' practices, right? Before the league even start? Let me know, what do y'all think about that? Because I share my opinion. I think that it's sad. I think that, you know, these adults need to grow up and need to have some maturity and resolve about themselves and stop thinking that every battle needs to be fought. It don't. Sometimes walking away is the best thing that you can do because a couple of reasons. One, you get to keep your life. Number two, your son may stay in good grace, in good standing. You know what I'm saying? And number three, they may have a venue to continue to go to. So it's a benefit in walking away. But I see too many people, they just got to address it right then and there, and it makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? So Cal says, he says, this is sad. It should never happen. Exactly. It should never happen. These type of things should never happen in youth football, youth sports in general. Us as parents, you got to be able to assess yourself. If you a person that you can't take somebody criticizing your son while he's on the field, hey, get him, tackle him. If you a person that can't understand these little things, you should not be out there. I understand you want to support your son, but then overall, you do more harm than good. And that's just the bottom line. And then it's like, okay, well, look, they fought at the game. Now somebody probably going to jail. Then on top of that, somebody's probably being banned. And then on top of that, somebody probably not going to be able to rent that venue no more. You know what I'm saying? It happened. It happened to Rare Breed, where, you know what I'm saying, they couldn't really get a venue like that. It wasn't their fault, but the person didn't want to give the certain venue to them. Okay? It happens. It happens. But we got to make better choices as adults, as coaches, as people that's supposed to be a role model for these kids. Don't tell me that you don't consider yourself a role model and you coaching. That just don't go together. You ain't going to be able to tell me, hey, man, you know, I ain't no role model. What the fuck is you doing on the field then? Why are you on the field? If you're not trying to be an inspiration to these kids, what are you on the field for? It don't make no sense. What you want to teach them football, they still watching how you behave, how you act, and it's still going to, dictate how they end up interacting with somebody. So me as a parent, I want somebody that know how to control their attitude, control their behavior, control who they are as a person, who understand if this person says something to me, I'm going to react this way. So therefore, I'm not going to go. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line. But, I thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? The halftime about to be over. But I just wanted to say this before, because I'm watching the game. I just wanted to say this. We have to be adults. We have to be mature. We have to communicate when it comes to youth football. There should be no disrespect. If you want to play a team and you feel like your team is better than the team, it's nothing wrong. But it's nothing wrong to talk mess or to feel like your team is the better team. But it is something wrong when you calling a person a punk ass N-word, are you calling a person a B word, are you leading with just a ton of disrespect, then that's when it goes left. How can we disagree with, you know what I'm saying, like with respect? If I don't, man, look, man, this is me. Hey, bro, I think y'all team hella weak. I think we get y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't on nothing. You feel me? I want to play y'all. Man, line that shit up. Ain't nothing wrong with saying that. But when you directing vulgarity to these people, to the person, then that's when it becomes personal. You know what I'm saying? But we have to learn how to communicate. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. But man, hey, hit that subscribe button for me one time, and hit the like button to let people know, man, that y'all was in the building. But that's all I got for now. Hey, Peyton, I'll talk to you though.